Hello guys, today we check out scary videos featuring a mysterious figure in the fields and a possible apparition in Scotland. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. And please leave a frosty like for me if you can. The following videos have been captured by user Independent, who has turned to the paranormal section of Reddit. He was seeking for help and answers as of what was going on in this footage. The user states that his friend Cody was home alone this past May, and some really odd events unfolded one day. It started off with the lights flickering in several rooms, which had never happened before out of the blue. But there was also strange noises that sounded like objects were being pushed around. He documented these happenings on his phone at the time and sent them to his girlfriend to hear what she was thinking. After dismissing it for natural causes at first, he noticed that the sink in the bathroom turned on. Only to find himself in the kitchen again after hearing something fall. He takes a step outside for some fresh air, only to find all the cupboards to be open in the kitchen. Strange, isn't it?
Nope.
But there was something else that you probably have missed. Take a good look into the right top corner of the door frame in the back. Say what you want, but there's definitely a creepy looking face peeking outside the room, straight at Cody. Where did it come from? Or what did it want? No idea. Apparently things calmed down after this incident, so we can't say for sure what transpired here. What is your idea? The next video was sent to me by Connor Finnegan, who's a self-proclaimed gamer and explorer, and he loves to share both activities on his YouTube channel Connor Finn. In the following clip, he was venturing to the supposedly haunted LOUDOUN castle in Scotland. He was exploring it with a friend. They didn't come across too much strangeness that night, at least not at the time. It was more about the things they caught afterwards when checking their recordings. And one could say it was a pretty long exploration that night. There certainly were many creepy moments. Let's have a look.
I have no idea. That's why I couldn't fucking open that door. So I'm boarded up. Somebody was getting ready for the zombie apocalypse. Oh well. Onwards we go. There's a wee gift shop here.
Did you notice it? Take another look. Connor believes that he caught a figure appearing behind the counter. Is it possible? Or maybe just a lens effect? Mysterious for sure. But as mentioned before, this wasn't the only odd-looking thing. Once they made it outside of the castle wall once more, there's another strange-looking object that viewers pointed out to him.
Can you make it stop? This poor boy's heavy freaking out. he just said that he thinks that he's seen an orb or something, he's seen some sort of light.
It is said that whatever this object is looks pretty similar to another apparition. A nun, perhaps? Or is it something completely different? After all, you never know what exactly you capture in such odd locations. It leaves one with a pretty eerie feeling though. The next video was sent by Brian, and it was captured on a security camera that was overseeing a stretch of road in Bolivia, and for some reason it had captured the attention of one of the security guards that was on his shift one night this August. There seemed to be a person walking at night, but something wasn't right. What could he mean by that? Let's see.
Es un suceso que me pasa ayer en la noche, a eso de las 10:30 de la noche, 22:40. Ahí estoy yo. Ahí clarito se ve una formita que ella está caminando. Aparece de ella abajito. Esto está grabado por mis cámaras de videoseguridad que dan hacia la calle. Fíjense cómo camina. Y yo estoy ahí, ¿no? Yo estoy ahí viéndolo, estoy hablando por teléfono, lo estoy viendo. Y estoy quedándome queriendo grabarlo, pero no puedo. Y se mete a la casa. Lleva como un poncho.
It tells us that this is a really weird capture, since people are normally not out on the streets that late during lockdown. And besides this being wearing a black jacket, it also seems to be suddenly stopping in its tracks, then standing there for a brief moment before proceeding to walk. It also looks like it's morphing between shapes, which looks quite unreal. What's your explanation for this? Just a camera glitch? Or did he capture something else here? I couldn't say. This video was sent by Andrew J, and he found it on a profile called Real Ghost Hunters. It is said that the man in the following recording documented a nightly witch hunt, and apparently there have been several sightings in the local area in which he's living in. Not much is said about the recording in particular, other that people were quite freaked out after watching the material.
¡Ay, cabrón! No manches, miren.
It's pretty hard to point out that what we are exactly looking at here. Is it a witch? Maybe just a person in a costume? Or a homeless person? It could all be the case.
¡Ay! ¡Baja! ¿Por qué no bajas?
What makes it all a bit more eerie is the fact that whatever is sitting up there is screaming in a really strange way, as if that person was in pain. But what do I know? Maybe it's just a hoax. The uploader swears that he thinks to have come across a real witch that night. It was apparently not seen again after this incident. Weird. The next clip was recorded by user MasonDivas3, and he was quite startled when he realized that something terrifying was unfolding just outside of his window. As he was close to the end of his night shift, there appeared what looked like to be a tall man standing and walking around outside. There was no apparent reason for that, and no, it had never happened before. Let's check that out.
Misty as out. And what the It's 5 in the morning, bro. Like, in the morning. It's been moving back and forth, just looking at me.
Some viewers suspected that it could be a farmer who's simply looking out after his crops, but Mason denied that, saying that nobody ever is out that early on the fields, and that it appeared to be looking straight at him. And that was that. A really scary encounter if you ask me. Is it paranormal related? We don't know. Even if not, what would a person do out there, just staring at a window? Uncanny.
In the morning. It's been moving back and forth, just looking at me.
This was another post in the ghost section of Reddit, uploaded by user MankViper. He didn't have any paranormal experiences before this incident, and he stated, "I was scrolling through my open apps earlier and noticed the camera was stuck on the last thing it was looking at before I come off it. So I noticed it had my daughter playing. I screenshotted it so that I could crop and keep it as a picture, only to notice something in the doorway." What exactly could he mean? A long white apparition can be seen here, but he couldn't explain it in the slightest. He said the doorway was free, with no other object obstructing it. And if that's the case, what are we looking at here? It appears that this thing is standing towards the wall, and it has no shoes on. What's your explanation? Pretty creepy in my book. Thanks for watching, guys.